All right. So the reason you want to raise money is because money is energy, and you want to delegate everything. And if I could teach you to raise $500,000, which is $50,000, I'm going to try to write on this napkin, not working too well. So it's $50,000, 10 people, you get that. Let's say you paid them all 22%, which is $1,000 each to borrow. So that's $12,000 a year to borrow 50, okay? But if you do it 10 times, you're paying 10K a month. So you're paying $120,000 a month, okay? Sorry, $120,000 a year is what you pay to borrow $500,000. But if you took $500,000, and I'm writing this down quick to jot this over to you, you can take the notes and figure it out yourself. But if you take $500,000 and you buy 10 homes with it, $50,000 down, which I could teach you how to buy a home with $10,000. So this means you can multiply this by 5. So if you buy 10 homes or 50, imagine if you buy 50, we'll do two different numbers. So if you get loans and buy 10 homes at, let's call it $300,000 each for easy number, that's $3 million worth of assets. $3 million worth of assets with the 500, and you manage it. So you have to manage, you have to get a property manager, you have to make sure the rents are paid, you have to organize this. So you're gonna manage somebody's money, right? Which is not an easy thing to do, which I couldn't do this. I had too much pride to borrow money. I never borrowed money in my life because I grew up poor. But once I used my own money and had all this equity, I started borrowing people's money in lieu of my equity because it was safer for them because I already had it. So it was a win-win for them, and it gave me the confidence because I already did it. So I started borrowing money. I got to a place, I over-leveraged, I had to borrow money, but it leveled me up. So even when you make a mistake, you always get better from it as long as you don't quit. So the moral is never stop, keep going till you drop, till God takes you home. But look, so that one mistake I made is going to make me a billionaire because now I can borrow money and manage it. And if you work on your discipline and you become a manager of yourself, then you don't have anything to worry about. But I can teach you, if you have a mentor, I will hold your hand and take you through this. So look, you borrow $500,000. You find 10 people with $50,000. You give them $1,000. Everybody's will do it because it's great interest. But they don't trust you because they don't trust them. So you got to show them it's been done, and that's what we do. We show them all the properties that I own, and we build the money. So look, you raise $500,000. You buy 10 homes. You get property manager. So now you're retired at the age of 20 years old, and you have $3 million in assets. Your asset portfolio will go up 7% minimum a year, which is $210K a year, okay? $210K a year, not including the principal pay down. So another, we're gonna have another, over 90K. So you're making over $300,000 on appreciation and principal, not including tax benefits. So right now, you borrowed $500,000, you bought 10 homes, you have $3 million of assets, you owe $500,000, and the homes you bought by next year are worth $300,000 more. So in 5 years, you're worth $1.5 million. So if you borrow this money and you go, hey, and you could do this too. You could say, I'll borrow $50,000, and in 5 years, I will give you 12 times 5, 60. I'll give you $110,000 in 5 years. Okay? I'll give you $110,000 in 5 years. So the two ways you don't lose, you keep borrowing more money and buying more houses, so you never run out of money. No matter the market, you're always going to make it because you have a skill of borrowing money and managing it. So, but also in 5 years, your property value, you have $3 million, it's going to be worth $4.5 million, right? It'll go 300 a year in 5 is 1.5. So yeah, $4.5 million in 5 years. So now you can sell everything, give them back their 5, and make $1 million, and you're free. It's that simple. It's a skill of raising money. People don't invest because they haven't invested in themselves. They're too scared. This is why they don't invest in properties, because they haven't invested in themselves. So the number one skill to have is invest in you, become the best you, take on more, grow more, work more. If you got more time, work. Work 18 hours a day until you can't do that anymore. And then you chisel down and build more value and work less. Then you can work 1 or 2 hours a day because you become great and you have so much value. You can set up 1 or 2 people making calls for you, and then every day they give you 4 appointments, and you call and you're making $1 million a year from the 8 hours they're putting in, and they're making money. You're making money because you're the closer, because you have skills that they don't have. So this is the way you keep growing and building. But here's another thing. If you do the $500,000 and you work with me and I teach you how to buy homes without cash, when I say without cash, some are without, some are with 10. But I bought 8 homes with 80 grand, and I bought other homes other times without any money. 8 homes with 80 grand. So if you have 500, you could buy 50 homes with 10,000. So 50, and you're making 20 or 30 grand every, because the homes that I buy, I'm buying with equity. So start raising money. And if you would like to know more and get connected with me and talk to me directly, and I teach you all this one-on-one, subscribe, hit the link, and reach out, and one of our people will get a hold of you and we'll get connected.